Well, there's no such thing as grilling season, but man, the weather has been perfect for it and still will be. Watch Amber walk us through a recipe for cabbage steaks.
Hey everybody, good morning. Okay, so I typically come to you with product reviews and things like that when it comes to segments, but I have been cooking in my kitchen this afternoon. I had, I don't know, kind of a hankering for cabbage steaks. We've made them on Indy Style before and I couldn't remember the exact recipe, so I thought I would just kind of try a little something of my own and throw it together. And it was super delicious. So I just wanted to share the recipe with you. I'm not in my kitchen because the lighting is kind of awful. But I took a lot of pictures and I want you guys to see the step-by-step super easy process that I went through to make those. So obviously you just grab a head of cabbage and you just slice them one by one, slice pieces one by one. Basically, I think if you don't want to make them too thick because it does take a little longer to cook in the oven, but obviously not too thin. So right there in that middle ground if you can. But I sliced, I think, 4 separate ones. You can do 5, however many will fit on a cookie sheet. I just put a piece of foil down and then I placed each one on there. Now I put olive oil on each side. So I drizzled it with olive oil. You can kind of spread it around. And then I had salt and pepper on each side as well. And then I put some red pepper flakes on each side. And I think that just gives it a little bit of a kick, right? So once you have that done, put that in the oven. I started at 350, but then I went to 375 just to kind of turn it up a notch. And I think I left them in there for about 20 to 25 minutes. Now, depending on how thick they are, you might just have to watch and see, because if they are thicker, they take a little bit longer to get done. So once that was done, and you can kind of tell by, I think like the caramelization, by the coloring, and I kind of take a fork and kind of just mess around with it, and then you can kind of see if they fall apart. They're ready to go. So once they're done, take them out of the oven, and then if you have real bacon, obviously you can fry real bacon before and crumble it all up, but if not, I just used bacon bits, and it's always good with real bacon bits. That tastes even better. So I sprinkled each one with bacon bits, and then I cut up a green onion in itty bitty slices. So cut up the green onion, sprinkle the green onion on top as well. And then I grabbed some of my favorite ranch dressing. Oh, I love this stuff. It's so, so good. And then just kind of drizzle the ranch dressing on top of that as well. Now, if you feel like it needs a little bit more salt or pepper, obviously you can add that on there as well. And then maybe a couple red pepper flakes on top of it too. And then some people even like Parmesan cheese. I didn't use that on mine, but I think a little touch of Parmesan cheese would be good too. I am telling you guys, these are so simple, healthy, and so delicious all at the same time. I love them. So I also had some extra cabbage that I had that didn't quite make it into the steaks, or maybe it just, you had some extra pieces basically. My husband fried some bacon for breakfast this morning, so it worked out perfectly. Throw those pieces of cabbage, just kind of break them all up, tear them all up, throw them into a skillet. And essentially you can do the same thing, and it helps with that bacon grease to really bring out that flavor if you have that. If not, just do it the same with a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes as well. Make sure you season that. And then you just let that cook on medium to high heat, and then you just let it go until it's all done and all incorporated. And then you could really throw all the same ingredients, just put it all on a plate and put it all together. This is just, I don't know why I didn't discover these before. They are so, so good. And like I said, you feel good about what you're eating, and it's just something different, especially during the summertime as well. Now, there are a lot of different recipes out there. I am not a professional cook by any means in the kitchen. I might be doing some things not quite so right, I'm not sure, but this is just kind of how I threw it together, and I thought it was really, really good. So Derek and I, my husband, really enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. So just something a little bit different for you guys for your week. So give it a shot, try it out, let me know what you think. And then of course, until next time, I will have more for you. Bye guys.